Hello, my name is Jean-Pascal. I'm a partner florist with BloomNation. I've been on the platform for 8 years. We're here in Los Angeles in my studio, and we'll start our conversation.
Oh, my poor hydrangea is dying in front of me. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick bouquet, my friends. Let me start. Main flowers, I'm gonna add some roses. So as you can see, this is like a palette that people really like, right? It's all pinks, and if you're not sure about colors, I would suggest that you always go kind of monochrome. So if you go in pink, you go in like different shades of pinks. If you do white, different shades of white, cream, white, green. So always add some green to your bouquets. Lime green is a great filler flower. Anything that's like any foliage that's lime green is really good because it really adds like beautiful kind of brighter color to things, and then it gives space to the colors too. So right now I'm starting with a focal point. I put a little bit of filler flowers, and then I'm doing like a little triangle like this because I want my focal point to be in the middle so people can really see the hydrangeas. Then they go around with their eyes and discover the whole beautiful bouquet. So now I'm getting my callas, 1 and 2 and 3. I have my little triangle right there. Now I'm gonna put some expensive flowers. This is really expensive, but you know, my clients deserved it, and I'm sure yours too. So let's go with this. This is called Sweet Pea. You always wanna make sure you separate your flowers. It looks much better. It gives place to your main flowers so people can appreciate them. Then the rose, I lift them up from the hydrangea so that they can beautifully open. Remember, always know that your bouquet is gonna last a week on the table of your customers. So you wanna know what it's gonna look like in a week. If I tie this like all tied together, no flower is gonna be able to completely bloom, and it's such a shame because flowers are so beautiful. You want to see them at their full stage of life, from start to finish, to fully bloom to dying. Now, another thing, you're trying to put together flowers that will all die at the same time. White hydrangeas often dies first, right? Especially the Ecuadorian one. Pink hydrangeas, these ones are from Holland. I know they last for 5 days for sure. So I know all of the stems in my bouquets last for 5 days. So the whole bouquet will look gorgeous for 5 days and then die. So if you mix flowers that don't die at the same time, then your customer is receiving a beautiful bouquet for the first day, then the white hydrangea dies, so then half of the bouquet is dead for 2 days, and then in 5 days the whole bouquet is dead. You want to think about what does last the same time, and then you mix those flowers together. So then your clients can say, oh my God, my flowers lasted for so long. Lilies last pretty long. Well, you want to mix them with like maybe wax, because wax lasts for like 8 to 10 days, you know, and then lilies last for 8 to 10 days. So by mixing both of them, the whole bouquet lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts. So that would be something that's gonna count your point if you want good reviews about how long your bouquets last. So now you can see I've turned my bouquet, I always turn it so like that it's beautiful all around. To do a bouquet, hentai bouquet, you always want to, you take your stem and you bring it here around your arms and you go and place it, see? And then I turn it and I take another stem around my arms and then I place it and I turn it. And then you don't have to turn it all the time, but it's just for the example, and then like this. So like that, all the stems always goes into the same direction. So if you think, okay, I hold my bouquet on my left hand, so that means I'm starting from my shoulder all the way here, boop, like this, and then I turn, and then I place another flowers, la la la, like this, and then it's perfect. So then all my stems are going the same direction, so my bouquet is as beautiful in the vase as it is in the top. So the inside of my vase is pretty, the outside is pretty, I attach it, it's easy for the customer to remove the bouquet, change the water, place the bouquet. So yeah, if you use it like that, or if you do it directly in the vase, often what happens is that the customer cannot take the water out, and then it's a little bit complicated. So you want to make it as easy as possible for your customer. So hand-tied bouquet, I would say, for any florist, for me, it was really hard. I had a hard time learning how to do that. It took me 2 years, but this is a technique that will save you money because this is really quick to do a bouquet. So money, Time is money, so that's good. And then it's going to be very easy for your customer to take care of. And it always looks very French, very European, and it's going to save you so much time. If I have one thing that a florist should be able to do and need to really, really learn, and even if you're not good at it, you keep trying, is the hand-tied bouquet. Check out videos, try it at home with like flowers, you know, that are not too expensive. And then this is really like, once you do that, you do all your bouquets in your head, 10 minutes, put it in water, next. So you're saving in employees because you don't have to hire as many employees to do the same. And then during the Valentine's Day, it goes really, really quick. So you can do much more money, lots of bouquets, and they often always look good, almost. And it's normal to do like a bouquet once in a while that is not really up to your regular standards. Like I wouldn't beat myself too much, you know? I do that all the time, so, you know. Well, consistency is key of a business, right? For me, I almost never substitute. If you find a way of not substituting flowers, your client's gonna give you rave review, because I would say rather have less options on your website, but being able to make them exactly like you present them, then have a wide array, and then not being able to have all these flowers at all times. So generally the best number of arrangement on the website is around 12. 12, 16 is a good amount. If you really start, maybe you only be able to do 9. After 18 and 20, people are just scrolling for scrolling and they're confused. You have to buy a lot of flowers to fill up all these different categories that you made. So be concise, don't buy too many flowers, don't propose too many flowers, simple. I would suggest to people you do one white bouquet, white and green, one soft pink, one bright pink, one purple, one green, one orange, one yellow. That's about it. And then you'll see like a very beautiful array of color on your website that is going to be very specific. If you're all in the same tones, it's very difficult for people to see the difference in bouquets. So it needs to be very different from one image to the other for people to really go towards what they like and not be confused. So that would be like something that I think visually would make your customer purchase experience much easier, because they know what they like in colors. That's pretty much the only thing your customer knows in life, is what he likes in colors. I would say colors is the thing that they know. People that like white and green, they like white and green all their life. They don't want to try pink, they don't want to, maybe pink they would like, but generally they don't want to try anything else. So like I'm doing, see, like now it's like my center, I've turned. So often, you know, what I had difficulty when I first started was like, I didn't turn it enough, so it would look flat on one side and then round on the other side. So I had to adjust my pictures on Instagram. I would fake it, so I would just show the beautiful part. Anyway, so filler flowers, this is my filler flowers. See how it makes things like so much more natural. This is a very expensive bouquet, okay? My guess is that bouquet would be around $250, if not a little more. So this is quite expensive. But you can do that same bouquet for less expensive. If, let's say, if I didn't use like the sweet pea, I could do the same mass for less expensive if I only use, let's say, roses, hydrangeas. So there's a way. So now it starts being heavy. A good thing you can do is you could, if you're not good at doing hand-tied bouquet and you're first starting, I would suggest every 10 flowers you attach your bouquet. So then it keeps its shape, right? 10 flowers, I attach my bouquet, continue, 10 flowers, I attach my bouquet, 10 flowers, until you're done. Now, I've been doing that for a long time, so I can suffer with my hands, and I can do the whole bouquet without attaching it. See how everything is not necessarily like really at the same height. I call that hills and valleys, so that there's like little hills and valley everywhere. So that makes the arrangement a little bit more interesting to me. Like this, boop. You have to be dexterous. Alright, so almost done. So you attach it, this vase, fill up with water. I love working with bubble vase just because see how it's going like this. So in my vase, if I would have put it in that bouquet in a cylinder, then my bouquet is gonna look very tight like this and it's not pretty. So that means that my vase needs to have a wide bottom and a tight opening for my bouquet to really take the full space, right? Vases are really, really important. A beautiful bouquet can look very ugly in the wrong vase. So proportions are really important. So that's why when you do French style bouquet like this, you always want the bottom to be large and the top here to be a little bit more narrow. This is called spirea. It's not too expensive right now. I mean, this one's not too expensive because it's from Oregon. If I would have imported that, it would have been probably double the price. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the vase. This. Okay. Perfect. So, okay, I measure where I want my flowers. Do I want it tall like this or like this? I'm gonna cut it probably here because, oh yeah. Always cut your bouquet longer than you really think because you cannot add stems to it, or you can't cut shorter. Don't cut too short. People have a tendency of cutting their bouquet is way too short. So let's see what it looks like. I don't think it's gonna be really good, but maybe. Here you go. Does it look good on camera? Okay, perfect. So, okay, I cut it like this because I wanted to show on camera. There's two ways of like presenting a bouquet. I prefer them like this because everything that's pretty is on the top. So when you put it in the counter, you know, it's really gorgeous. It can even be gorgeous on the side like this. But you can also cut it shorter and then having it like, but I prefer that for the camera right now. Another little trick, I showed it earlier. This is the great. It's called like clear elastic bands for girls' hair generally. So what I can do is if I put it here, boop, like this. Now, people think I'm a genius and that there's no mechanic and that the bouquet is like really just holding itself. I can take out all my wire and suddenly it looks like I just made the bouquet just by hand. Okay, so anyway, that's about it. Does it look good? Now I can look at it from, yeah, kind of, you know. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Look, it's pretty. Good. Thank you for watching me. I hope you guys enjoyed the day with me. And then thank you for BloomNation to come to my store. And I hope you guys learned something. There you go. Jean-Pascal signing out.